It's MistaJam on Capital Dance, and right now I am joined by the artist behind this week's Jam Hot Record of the Week, somebody who has been sending me bangers for years, somebody who deserves this moment.
Do not say that, because,
No, you do. Studio crew, please make some noise for the mighty Jordan Peak! Jordan, I've known the journey, and I am so happy to welcome you here to Capital Dance Towers. And I want to start our conversation with the reason why you're here, front to back. Now, take me back to the very start of
Sorry. To the front, to the back, to the back, to the front.
Take it back to the start of the genesis of that song.
Okay. Well, basically, there is like a massive story to it as well. I basically, for some reason, I started listening to lots of old like Fatboy Slim again. Like, I'm a big Fatboy Slim fan. And that's how I found the sample. Is like, I think he did a remix of the vocal and stuff years ago. And when I heard the track, I was like, oh, okay, I'm listening to it. Because I always listen to stuff is if I'm going to sample it, like, what can I get out of it?
Yeah.
You know, what can I do with it and stuff, and what would be interesting. And when I heard it, the thing that attracted to me was like the juxtaposition, like the kind of opposites and the wordplay and stuff. So as soon as I heard the vocal, I was like, okay, there's like a vocal hook loopy tune in this, like an Armor Van Helden, I Want Your Soul, like an Eric Prydz, Calling Me, those kind of vocal hook loopy tunes.
Yeah. But
I thought, what's going to be quite interesting for a build-up that you don't get in like all the kind of, you know, is like the play on the front to the back. I was like, right, I'm really going to go mental on this. I was like, let's go mental on this and stuff. But the thing is, like, I thought, like, no one's ever going to like this record. Like, I've had this on, like, that was like the 5th version I made. And as it got more and more, it got more mental, like, got crazy and stuff. But, like, I've had it on my hard drive since, like, 2023.
You're joking?
No, yeah, because I thought no one would ever like it. Like, honestly. Like, I thought, like, no one's going to like this. It's, like, so crazy. So I just had it as a radio edit, like, then. Like I said, it's the 5th version I made. And it wasn't until this year, I just sent to my friend Olive F, who's done stuff with Defected as well. And I sent her the radio edit and I said, like, what do you think of this and stuff, whatever. And she listened to it and she, like, I've got a message still. It's like, wow, is this you? I was, yeah. She went, this is incredible. Can I play this? I was like, what, you like it? Well, you know. And I sent it to her and that's, yeah, it's like, it's only this year that's happened. Like, I genuinely thought no one would ever like it.
I think, do you know what? There's a lesson in that.
Yeah.
Just put it out.
Yeah, man.
Just send it to someone. Just do something with it.
Yeah. But like I said, this was the 5th version I made. If I showed you all the other versions, there's all little different pieces and stuff on that. Even like kind of, there's a spoken word, like the breakdown that comes out of nowhere. And it's like, it's funny because I've seen the videos of what people film at raves and stuff. Not many people film that bit and like stuff. Like some do.
I want to go to the dance floor.
That's the one, that's the
thing.
That is actually my friend. She's a female boxer. She's really, really good. She's a professional boxer. She beat me up in sparring. She beat, like, I don't know how much I can swear. I'm trying to keep it like that. But yeah, she beat the hell out of me. And like afterwards, we're hanging out. I'm like, oh, you've got a really cool voice. Can I use you in a song and stuff? Like sometimes. She's like, yeah, sure. So I wrote it and stuff, and the vocals like off a WhatsApp voice note that's in the song and stuff.
Wow.
So, because I thought, what's going to be a bit cool is like, before it goes mental, I was like, take it away a bit, make it a bit mysterious and stuff. And like her voice would fit perfectly there. And there was actually a bit more of it as well. There's like another line, but I'm like, no, I don't need that. Just use that bit. So sometimes it's like what you don't use. Because if you listen to the full vocal sample, it's actually like a full song. Yeah. I just use the hook. Like sometimes it's like you don't use it all, you just use the hook. Yeah. Like, you know, and stuff. So.
Do you know what? Just hearing you talk about it is just, there's so much that's coming from it. First and foremost, the fact that you had to go on the journey that you went on with this record to get to where you've got to. And also the fact that you got to version 5. Yeah. So obviously you heard something in version 1 that made 2, 3 and 4. But then when you got to 5, you're still thinking, no one's going to like it.
I just thought, because like, it's like so different and stuff like that. And it's like, I just thought, I like it. I thought, I don't think anyone else was going to like it and stuff. So I was like, like when I sent it to Olive, it was just like a 3-minute radio edit. It wasn't mixed, wasn't mastered or anything. Like for those that don't know, that's like kind of bit more technical and stuff, whatever. But when I sent it to her, she's like, wow, this is incredible. I need this like for this weekend, whatever. Can I play this? And like, I was like, oh no, I was actually in Tesco's at the time shopping. I was actually in Tesco's at the time shopping when she said this. And she went, oh, I need to rush home and get it for you. And she went, I said, how long have you got? She said an hour and a half. I read it as half an hour. So I rushed home to like get it for her. Rushed through like the intro, outro, rushed the mixing and mastering, sent it to her. And like the version you're hearing everywhere and like stuff is that rushed version to get it finished and stuff and that. So
see, I would never know.
Yeah.
And I've been playing it out for a long time.
Yeah.
And it's not just me.
No, it's a lot of people.
Peggy Goo, Chris Stussy, Prosper, Eats Everything.
Yeah.
So many DJs have gravitated towards this record, and I'll be very honest with you. I thought I had the record of the summer with front to back as a vocal in it.
All the best people use front to back lyrics, obviously.
But how have you felt seeing the response that this has been getting? Because you're tagged in everything.
Yeah, like I started doing this because I'm a silly fella as well, and I love a laugh. When people kept tagging me, and I was going, "Oh, thanks for letting me know where it's at." Like, I love a laugh. Like, do you know what I mean? And I was like, "Thank you for letting me know where it's at." Cheers. It's just mental, man, because it's grown as well over months. I've seen the reactions because again, it's like there's not many words to learn, but there's still words you got to learn.
Yeah,
and stuff. If that makes sense, and it's the kind of benefit of like I know people were filming it and tagging it, but then like you can kind of see it back and like see it and okay, I can hear that. But like to see it when it was originally getting played and like no one knew it, so like now is like there's the whole festival crowd's like chanting the lyrics and stuff. Like when Chloe Kay played at Park Life, I'm like, what is going on? It's like, that's not like a rave, that's like a football game, like someone's gone 1-0 up and stuff, like it's crazy.
Jordan, I want to talk more about your journey because it's really important that we do touch on that. But first, it's signed to the iconic Defected Records.
That's pinched me. Like, literally is, honestly. Like, you know, I've been collecting their records for so many years. And I said this, they asked for like a little personal quote thing. And you know, as a DJ, you all like to say, it's like sometimes you have got to try stuff out that people aren't kind of used to yet. And you've got to try new sounds out because otherwise everything just stays the same. How does music progress if you're not trying new stuff out? Yeah. Sometimes that might not work, so you have to have some like tracks that are like, I know this will work and this will get the... So many of those for me are Defected records. Mm-hmm. Like guaranteed ones like Shakedown, the Kid Creme remix and stuff of that. Like, you know what I mean? The ones that are just like, everyone loves, everyone knows. I was in the office earlier and I'm looking at them and I'm like, Jesus Christ, I've got so many of these. And like, you know, so like, it really is a big, massive honour.
Wait, hold on. Have they given you the full vinyl set yet?
I haven't given me the full vinyl set.
Because we should make that happen. Lois, could we please...
Like, that's his fault. That's his fault.
Yeah, I know. And Lois is looking at me like, shut up. Lois works at Defected and she's absolutely amazing. Do you know what? The entire family at Defected are truly amazing.
No, they've been really, really helpful. Like even chatting to them and they say, how are you? And so it's got a bit of overwhelming sometimes for certain things. Always call us, whatever and stuff. So,
but also something that I will tell you about Defected and, you know, the head of A&R in particular, I'm going to call him out by name, Andy Daniel. His level of tune is so high. So high for you to get a record signed to Defected. It's big.
I know.
Jordan, we've spoken about this week's Jam Hot Record front to back, but I want to take things all the way back, not to the front, but to the back.
See what you did there, sorry.
I want to take you all the way back because you've been releasing music since 2010.
Yeah, for something like that, maybe, yeah.
It's been a long time coming. How did you start getting into music to begin with?
I've always loved music. I think as a kid, I was like trying to do like Michael Jackson dances and stuff and things like that. Like I'm sure a lot of people were. Like it's quite cool. Like I see even now, like his music and stuff is like I see little kids kind of emulating him and things like that. I tried to learn to play the guitar when I was younger. Tried like violin and stuff, but I've always like wanted to make songs as well, not just like kind of play with instruments because you know there's like kind of difference and stuff.
Yeah.
Started DJing when I was 13. Then like started making music when I was like 18, working on tracks and stuff. And yeah, just always loved it, basically. Always loved it.
So what was it about dance music that grabbed hold of you? Because I mean, let's be honest, you know, Michael Jackson is amazing. And he did make some amazing dance records.
Yeah, totally.
But he's not a house artist. He's not a dance music artist in any way, shape or form. What was it about dance music that got you?
Just want to dance, didn't you? Who doesn't love a good dance? He was a pretty good dancer as well, to be fair, wasn't he? Like, he was pretty good dancer.
Very true.
But no, it's just like, it's club music, isn't it, and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's the energy, it's the passion, it's the community, it's the people coming together. It's just what I love and it's what I love doing.
And when you mentioned earlier on Fatboy Slim, big fan of his?
Yeah, I love him. Like I'm a massive fan of his. I'm a massive fan of a lot of people, but I'm really impressed actually. If you kind of look from like a technicality, like if you go back and look at what he was doing in like the 90s and stuff, where you know yourself now, like making with computers, you can go back and stuff. But some of his old records and like even his aliases, if you go for his discogs, like the amount of stuff is stupid. And some amazing names like Attack Hamster, like things like this. And like, do you know what
Pizza
I mean?
Man.
Love it. Like Tripping on Sunshine. Yeah.
Beats International.
Class. Like he's very good at names, isn't he? Like,
He is.
Even Fatboy Slim is like a juxtaposition and stuff. I love it. But no, I just love it.
So, starting to make music, there's a difference between kind of really loving it, loving club music and being a fan of it and starting to make music. What was it about having something to say within music that grabbed hold of you that made you want to start to make your own?
It's just like, it's a different feeling, isn't it? It's like, it's cool when you like have a track that you know will go off, like a track, but then like, it's a whole another level of feeling when you know, like, I've played this track, I've made this track, people are really enjoying this. That's like really something special to me. Like, and hopefully like other people like stuff as well. But it's just something to know that like your inspirations, you can put it and oh my God, look, this is bringing joy to other people as well. Like I that's how I feel.
When was the first time that you thought that music could be a career for you?
I don't know. I tried to look in the grand scheme of things. I just try to keep it as fun as possible. Do you know what I mean? And stuff. And it's like, I've never even looked at it like that way. I'll be honest with you, it's like because like I even look up to people like Rick Rubin and stuff, who's a great producer and stuff, and like you've got to listen to some of the stuff he says, and it's like, you know, it's a hard game. Sometimes you might have to like kind of go back to day job things and stuff and that, but there's no problem in it. There's no shame in it.
Not at all.
But you know, because it's art and stuff at the end of the day. But I would try and do it for the fun and see what happens. Like, honestly, I don't try and plan too much because, like I said, I never planned this record.
Yeah.
Like I said, if I'd have thought it was great, I'd have been sending it out in 2023 to like sign this. Do you know what I mean? I just do it and see what happens, basically.
But you took a hiatus, didn't you, from a break from actually making music?
Yeah. I was touring quite a lot for a bit, and then I had a couple of big like personal things and stuff that came up, and like had a very bad situation in the club. I don't know how much I can say on air and stuff about the proper situation and stuff, but it made really struggle with anxiety and like mental health and stuff, and like that situation would arise again, and so like I had to take a few years off to kind of sort my mental health out and realise that actually is just anxiety and it's panic attacks and stuff, and now I'm actually going to be okay. But once I kind of realised that that's what it is and stuff, it's just panic attacks and that it's not a problem, that's when it's like, okay, I can start doing music again, I'm fine, and stuff like that. So,
are you looking after yourself now? Yeah, very much so.
Not look at you, sir, like not as much as you. You've done, speaking of Jen, you've done amazing, man. You've done amazing.
Well, do you know what? Very similar. You've kind of got to sort out the stuff that's going on in there, in the head, before anything else happens.
Yeah.
And if you don't, then you can end up in a dark place.
Yeah, no, I was for a while, and I was like, I remember I had one gig in like Holland at this massive festival. Well, it wasn't a massive festival, it was a massive like club and stuff, and I came off like 10 minutes at the end. I was like, what's going on? Like, you know, I kind of felt like I was losing control of things. And then like went and called my mum, like, what's going on? But, you know, I just did what I needed to do. And so I took the time off. And then like when I was like, feel like, okay, I'm fine again, I'll start working on stuff again.
Do you feel like when you came back to it, it was with a renewed and different energy to what you had when you first started?
It's always been the same. It's always been the same. Like my love and stuff and like my passion for music is like never gone. It just knows that, okay, like I'm okay to do stuff again, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So. And you brought us an album last year.
I did indeed. On the mighty Moxie Music.
Oh, yes!
Thank you, Darius.
big love to you. But what made you want to do something more long form?
Well, basically, is I just kept sending Darius tracks. Well, what happened was like I thought
I was special and different.
No, I sent him, but he came and asked me for some music and stuff. But he said he's been a fan of me for a while and stuff, and you know we kind of like toured together a bit when I was younger, same kind of time and that. And he played my records, I play his records. And he hit me up and said, oh, do you want to do some of the Moxie and stuff? I was like, yeah, of course, you know. So I kept sending him tracks. And he said, dude, like, there's so much good stuff here. Like, do we do one single? Do we do two singles and stuff? And I said, well, can I do an album? And he said, well, Moxie's never done an album. I said, well, that's good because I want to do things. Me as a person, I want to do things people haven't done before.
Yeah.
And I said, well, let me have an album. And like, I had to badger him a bit, I'll be honest. But yeah, so that was it.
Listen, we've spoken about this week's Jam Hot Record of the Week. We've spoken about Front to Back. We've spoken about your journey into music. We've spoken about your hiatus, and we've spoken about the album. But looking back on everything that we've spoken about today, from your early success to where you are now, how does it feel knowing that you've been on that journey to be where you are right now? If you could put it into words.
I just try not to, like, I've come to see as well, like, try not to think about things too much. I like just see as like, I've had this chat with so many people, is that like kind of, if you're a footballer and stuff, or say like that, you've got a limited time frame what you can do. Music doesn't stop. Like, it doesn't literally stop and stuff. Like, you can do it for whenever. Like, it's the cool thing. It's just like, what can you make of it and stuff? So I try not to think too much, because like you can overanalyze and stuff. Like, even, I probably shouldn't say this and stuff, but even like the other days, like, have you checked your numbers? I'm like, no, because I'm not fast. I'm like already like looking at the next releases and stuff, and I'm like planning to like, what can I do next and what can I do next? So like, to me, it's just one big journey.
But from artist to artist, sure, or broadcaster to artist, or whichever.
Talented artist yourself, sir.
Take in the moment.
Sure.
Because you've worked for this. You really have.
But to me, it's not work. Like, it's just what I do. Yes. I know what you're saying.
Yes.
I appreciate that.
Yes. Stop deflecting from a compliment, please. Because what you've done with Front to Back,
I wish I was that good when I was sparring.
Yeah, I know you were. Sparring with your friend who's in the middle of the track. What you've made with this record is something that is resonating with people, that comes from a true place. And it's come from a place of somebody who's done their homework,
sure,
who knows what they're talking about, and who made something in the moment, who's made a number of things in the moment. And this just happens to be something that's resonating. But I feel like this is the start of a tipping point where more people are going to be paying attention to what it is that you're doing. And it's not... There's a big part of me as a DJ that's going, whenever you send me something, that's a secret weapon, and I'm very happy.
Okay.
But now everyone's going to have it. And sure, that is amazing.
Sure.
For me. And for people like Dan Eats Everything, who I know is a massive fan of yours as well.
I'm a massive fan of his. I'm massive fan. He's one of the guys I really look up to. And I told him this week, I said, like, just thank you so much, like, for everything and stuff. Like, yeah.
Take this as it's meant. I'm really proud of you.
Thank you so much. No, it really means a lot. It really does mean a lot, honestly.
And I'm also really very happy that, you know, that the response this record gets. You have given me a record that is a get out of jail free card.
Oh, do not say that.
No, but it is. Whenever I'm playing and it kind of, there's a lull, I know what I can draw for.
Thank you.
Now, you've already released on Defected.
Yep.
You've released on Trick.
Yep.
You've released on Moxie.
Yep.
Have you got, you were saying that you're thinking about what's next.
Yeah, sure.
Have you got any goals set, or have you got any kind of target set for what happens next? Or are you just going to roll with the punches?
You can't plan too much. Like I said, I never planned this record. Like I said, like I never planned too much this record. So all I can do is what I'm doing, just keep working on stuff and then kind of see what happens, basically.
Another album before the end of the year?
I've got more than enough albums worth of stuff in my locker, but... We'll see what happens.
And you've got your Warehouse Project and Defected debut coming up.
Actually can't believe that, like, honestly. That's like, well, that is a proper dream gig for me. Like, it really is, like, one of them. Like, I can't believe that.
What are you going to play?
Front to back on repeat, that's it.
Hour long set. To be fair, it would go down. That would work.
Maybe not for that long. Like,
I mean,
I don't know. Definitely that. And then I'll see what else I've made at that time. And then I'll go through my collection, dig out some bits and stuff, and then we'll kind of see. We'll see where it goes.
I'm also a big fan of putting things out in the universe. So I would like to offer you the opportunity here on Capital Dance to put out into the universe a collaboration that you would like to make happen.
There's too many. Like, if we're talking like absolute dream ones and stuff, there's way too many. And sadly, I don't think they make music anymore. It would be Daft Punk. Like, I'll be honest with you, that would be my ultimate dream one. Would be Daft Punk. But sadly, I don't think Thomas and Guy Manuel and
they kind
of do. Robot suits on.
I mean, they're not putting the robot suits on, but there's been scores recently for films.
Yeah, true,
there's been stuff. Yeah.
True.
Give me another one.
Armand Van Helden will be another one. Like, the King of House. Like, it's just unreal. His catalogue's unreal. Like, absolutely unreal.
I'm so glad you said that, because I genuinely was hoping that you'd say that. Because I really want to hear a Jordan Peake and Armand Van Helden record.
Don't put that on air.
No, that's
that bit. Like,
no. That's Armand. You and Jordan need to get in the studio together. That would be an amazing record. It's out in the universe now. It's out in the universe now. Jordan, I'm really excited for what happens for you next.
Thank you so much.
Whatever happens, you know we've got your back. You've got my support. Thank you so much for A, keeping me up to date with all the music that you've been making.
Anytime.
And B, just thank you for not giving up. Because front to back is just an absolute weapon.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Studio crew, please make some noise for Jordan Peak.